here's my theory. The lower in elevation we get, the less snow there's gonna be. What do you think of that theory?
Yeah, we'll see if that pans out.
Okay, you can't just use the word pans out because we're out gold panning. What's up, everybody? My name is Mountaineer Matt, and we are on the American River today. It is a chilly morning, and me and Scott have made our way down here to a new spot that we haven't been to before, and we are on the hunt for gold. So come along with us, and we'll see what we can find. All right, we found a pretty big section here. Just a big old section of bedrock here, and you can see there's just tons of little spots where gold might be getting caught or falling out during the flood season here. Scott's down here somewhere. Let's go walk down there and see what he's up to. Scotty boy, you find any gold? The formation of this bedrock is really interesting. You can just see all these layers just kind of weaving and turning in and out of through here. I'm gonna do a little more detecting and then come down and run a pan. Okay, Scott and I both ran a couple pans in this spot right here, and we only got a couple flakes, so we're gonna move on and see if we can do a little bit better further up the stream from where we are, because there's a lot more bedrock up there, and I think there's better potential, so let's go. We hiked about another half mile upriver, and we found a good spot here. We got this really narrow canyon where the river's coming through, and there's just bedrock everywhere. Here, let me show you. So obviously you can see the bedrock on either side of the canyon, a bunch over on the other side, and then just kind of continues along on the side that we're on, and a bunch of crevices in there that we can work, and it continues down, and then we have this cool little waterfall right here. Nice section of rapids. And then there's just more bedrock all the way down this way. So I think we'll be working here for the rest of the day. We're already about halfway through the day, and it's a pretty rough hike out of here. So we'll keep it up and let's get some gold. All right, Scott says he's found some gold. Let's see what you got. There we go. You're on the board. Very nice. All right. I got some catching up to do. Just a little bit. Yeah, I put on my, you know, my powder.
Yeah.
Whatever you call it. Foundation. You do know. You wear makeup, don't you?
Some big lips.
Scott found himself a wild apple out here. And it's delish, isn't it?
It's good.
All right, so I've been working this crevice right here for about the last 15 minutes. I was going around with my Gold Monster 1000 I got here, and I was getting a nice signal down in there. And I put it all inside the pan. And as you can see, we got a signal inside the pan. So let's take it down to the water, pan it out, see if we can find that target. That's some cold water. It's been getting below freezing here for the last several nights. We just had a big storm come through here for like the last week. In fact, at the top of the trail, it's just completely covered in snow. We couldn't drive all the way in, so we actually hiked like an extra mile to the trailhead and then came down here, and it is chilly. Didn't classify this. I'm kind of wishing I did now, but that's all right. We'll just pick out some bigger rocks, and then I don't have to worry about losing a giant nugget. So if you're not using a classifier, I mean, you can still pan just the same as you do without a classifier. It's just that there's a lot of material that you're just gonna have to pick out by hand. Just your larger stuff. I normally classify down to half inch minus. That's just not the case right now. All right, let me show you what I got. You can see we got a couple flakes. We got that larger one in the upper left there with a couple flakes next to that. Some flakes down there in the black sand. And then that target was this little piece right here, which I think is just an old square nail. So we'll get back to detecting and see what else we can find out here. Chef Scott getting ready to make some late lunch, making his world famous dried chili from a bag.
The secret is the bag.
Gonna boil up some river water. We're gonna be eating good. All right, I got another good signal, and it was reading a lot more on the gold side this time, so I have a little bit better feeling about this one. Let's pan it out and see how we did. All right, not too bad. I'm gonna get the camera up a little closer to that. All right, well, the target was yet another square nail, but there was some gold along with it. Got a few nice flakes here and there, and I'm happy with that. So we're gonna get back and weigh this up and see how we did. For the first time coming out here, I think we did pretty good. Well, you can see behind me that we're running out of daylight, and there's snow at the top of the hill, and I think it's going to be a little dark when we get up there, so that'll be fun. All right, we're back at the house. Let's see who won last video's gold guessing game and then see how we did on this trip.
In our last video, we came out with a total of 0.41 grams, which means our winner is 1314 Bannockburn Prospecting, with their guess of 0.42 grams, only off by 0.001 grams. Congratulations, I hope I said your name right, and be sure to check out their channel. I'll have a link in the description, so be sure to go visit them and watch some of their videos. And now let's see how we did in this video.
All right, let's go ahead and pull this out of the oven, see if everything's dried up. Ooh, what's that? All right, that's dry. We can go ahead and run the magnet over it. All right, now that we got everything cleaned up, let's go ahead and weigh this out and see how we did. Let's see if we even tip the scale here. And we came out with 0.055 grams. Well, we ran into a little snow today, but that's all right. We still were able to get down there and find some gold. It was pretty wet down there, so there wasn't a whole lot of places that we could really get into and really do some good crevicing and find, some of that gold that's probably a lot deeper down in those crevices. But that's all right. We had an opportunity to get to a place that I haven't been to before. Discovering new places is always a part of the journey, and just being able to see what's out there and just figure out where the gold is. And plus, you get to find all these really cool places that, you've never been to before. So, it was a lot of fun, and I'm definitely going to go back there when summer comes around. Right now, the snow's starting to build up. We have more storms coming. The access is just going to get harder as winter continues. So I hope you enjoyed the adventure as much as I did. I had a really good time. Be sure to subscribe and like and leave a comment on what you thought of the video. Be sure to hit the notification bell. When you do that, you'll get a notification on your phone, so you'll know when the next video comes out and you can watch the next one. Thanks for watching, and until the next adventure, I'm out.